So here's your tip of the week. When you build your jig table, build it with tabletop overhang, all right? You know, a lot of guys go to a lot of trouble to build their tables, and the structure underneath is exactly flush with the edge of the tabletop. You know, and that's okay for like a workbench or something like that, but there's so many reasons to leave tabletop overhang on your jig table. You say, well, what are they? Okay, well, I'll tell you. Now, you remember in that one of the videos I said that tools needed for a jig table, and I mentioned these clamps? Well, this is where they come in, okay? You can clamp all kinds of stuff to the edge of the table, all right? If you have a 2x6 hanging down here, you really can't do it, or at least it's really awkward with a big C-clamp or something. This is just too easy, all right? Let's say, for example, you want to, you know, run some kind of measurement with a tape measure, but it's over there, and you need to measure from here, and you're the only one there. Now you can run it out there, okay? Let's say, for example, you want to run some Plumb Bob line, okay? It's amazing how tight this thing holds this. I think you could almost break this line, and all you did is just clamp it to the edge of the table. Why could you clamp it to the edge of the table? Because you left some tabletop overhang. I love clamping these T-squares. You know, it squares it up to the table. You know, the thing reaches over, and now I can go over here, and I can make my lines. I don't have to try to hold it here and then draw it and like that. You know, it holds itself perfectly. Say, for example, you get this thing lined up exactly right across a couple of points where you have to draw a line. Put that on there. Now you can walk to the other side of the table, hold the other end, and mark it. You know, it's not going to move, all right? So, you know, it's just all kinds of stuff you could do. You know, you want to hold a drawing, say, for example. Bring it over here, clamp that edge. Bring it over here, clamp that, and there it is, okay? Simple as that. So, your tip of the week, when you build your jig table, leave a tabletop overhang. Now, once I lay out the geometry for this cub, I'm actually going to take this table apart. I'm going to cut the tabletops close, you know, about 6 inches, all along where the tubing, where the geometry of the Super Cub goes. So I'm not reaching over trying to weld something on one end and doing the same thing on the other. But even then, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to leave a tabletop overhang. And another reason to do that is it's so much easier to build a table. You're not trying to line everything up, you know, and you're not trying to cut, you know, your side pieces just exactly to where everything matches up, you know. No, just give yourself a good structure underneath and leave some overhang, and you'll leave yourself many, many options. Thank you for watching.